Happy crossover, viewers. It's nearing Christmas time, or at least that's what it looks like when you go to the store. Even though it's a month away, you can still buy everything you need for Christmas.
That's very true.
Anyways, just some commentary on, I don't know, consumerism.
That's what you call
In your-
social commentary.
Yeah.
This is what life is like in Australia.
I'm
I
Patch,
mean, around the world as well.
and I'm here with Butlee, and this is a very
Yeah,
Australian
hi.
crossover. In this game, I am playing Custom Nation in Civs Australia. This is part 3. You should go watch the other parts if you haven't yet. Oh yeah, our spy is named Hugo, a very Australian name.
Isn't one of our PMs named Hugo?
Probably. We've got a PM now. Our PMs replace great writers. So, and then I realized I have no great writing slots, so I failed there. And the other gimmick about this is there's all kinds of nations. So far we've met the Skaven, we've met the Undertale monsters, we've met Simba from the Lion King, the Tauren from World of Warcraft, Thomas the Tank Engine Nation, and ponies.
Thomas the Tank Engine, my favorite.
I'm scared of him. I don't know why.
Is it led by Ringo Starr?
That would have been even better.
I don't know if I'm dating my jokes or if people understand what Thomas used to be like, but...
I hope that's not dated. I hope he's still doing it.
Nope.
No.
It's not the same. Have you listened to one lately? It's just
No,
not
no.
the same.
Have I listened to Thomas the Tank Engine lately? Alright, so we can finally create our great work. And that's the quote we get.
Cool.
Yeah. Thought it was kind of neat.
I like it.
I can't remember the effect of that. I think we get, like, more tourism or something. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna go look it up right now. What benefit do we get?
For a prime minister.
Yeah.
Tourism.
Non-popular coastal cities get +1 tourism. For each land tile outside workable limits. Okay. That's a bit convoluted, but okay.
They're going for thematics rather than anything else.
Yeah, I don't think it's terrible.
Automatic faith purchase, what?
I had it
Picture is so bad.
purchasing that Skaven things.
Oh my god, they even have the music. It's just terrible.
What worries me is he's the pious. So
You open borders for nothing.
no, he made me pay him 2 gold per turn, which I was okay with. I was up plenty of money at the time, and I really wanted to know what's around the other side, so had to go ahead and do that.
You were going to whoa! We have another pious unit.
So yeah, we've met
Cool.
Shurima, which is League of Legends. That's
Azir.
Azir, yeah.
Now we're only going to have to split our copyright like 10 ways instead of 8. Good job. We're all over this.
Yeah. I will say, I looked at a lot of the League of Legends teams, and I don't think they're very balanced. A lot of them seemed very, very potent. So, that was probably
MOBA's where
the
it's
least...
at, man. I bet if you had Dota champs, it would have been a lot more complicated without actually being that much different. They would tell you they're so much better. Ooh.
Oh, that's right. The Skaven are plotting against us, and Simba kindly told us. So Simba's now my new
Just
best
to be
friend.
clear, I dislike MOBAs as a whole, not just Dota.
Yeah, I've had... Maybe we'll do a video about that over one of our Tactics Ogres
No.
videos. No.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Okay.
Yes? No? I don't know. It seems like dangerous water.
Well,
Talking about MOBAs and picking a side is like talking about politics these days. Not sure if I trust the internet. I mean, you're all valued viewers, and I love you very much. This is what you get.
no,
when you
we
make
currently
your report
have
this
0
early in the
viewers. So I reached a dead end here, much to my
morning. All that
chagrin.
open borders for nothing.
I know, it was so
You
annoying.
ask for your money back.
No.
He doesn't need it. He's rich.
Oh
Here we
look,
go, here's the
war.
war. Who would have thought?
This war was not frightening at all because I had composite bowmen. And composite bowmen are ridiculously good at this point, so I just shred
really
absolutely
are.
everything.
Composite bowmen are ridiculously good, right up until you get muskets and stuff. Until you get gunpowder units. I like how he puts all this stuff in the water. It's so dumb. It's like, well, you're just gonna get wrecked.
Oh, it makes it so easy to kill him. I was actually considering, do I need a military unit? And then I was like, no, I've got... Oh my god, everyone was talking to me.
You were working together with Sir Topham Hatt.
We were conspiring.
This is silly. I know that you have a tough city to conquer there, like to siege, but the way he's going about it could not be worse.
Yeah, and with 3 composite bowmen, there's absolutely 0 chance he'll crack it.
Oh! I was not ready for that. I know I've seen it before.
It's very bright. So this does get a little bit, like, a little bit juggly, because my archer gets pretty low there. So I'm trying to manage my units, but overall, it's not, you know, too threatening.
The thing is, you keep taking out the catapults and they will never deal any damage to your base.
Yeah, that's really your options. You either take out all the siege units or you take out all the melee units. Without melee units, they just simply cannot capture. And as you can see right now, they've got a warrior, a horse, and a spear. If I kill all of those, that's it.
Whoa. Base magically took damage. On fast turn combat, it was pretty hard to see what actually happened there.
No, yeah, it's his catapults.
I'm guessing that catapult from across the river shot and...
Yeah.
Oh, here's another catapult. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he's got a lot of catapults. Unfortunately, the AI aren't particularly good at combat. They're mostly just a brute force thing. So, it wasn't that big a deal.
That is definitely the biggest detriment. I know that we many a time talked about good and bad things this is, but I definitely think, especially in the new civs, the AI just doesn't... Like, it's not programmed well enough to respond to all the decisions it has to make.
No. And
it had so many features, and then it's like, yeah, game can't handle.
And sometimes I feel like it's sort of cheating, the AI. What I mean is, an intelligent AI would surround your base.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't want any enemies right now.
You just wanted to ride a pony.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I feel like if the AI surrounded your base and attacked all at once, you wouldn't be able to do much about it. Because they do just send an overwhelming force. But the problem is, you can't do that to the AI because they ask you, hey, what are your units doing on my border? And you can trigger war that way. And so it's sort of like, if they did that to you, you'd feel gypped.
Yep, no, I agree. So they will ask you what you're doing, and if you say, oh, nothing, then you get a massive penalty if you declare war, and everyone declares war on you in response. And if you say, all right, time for war, they get to attack first, and all your stuff's in range.
Yeah, and
you don't even get that option to ask when you're doing it.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know, I think that might be intentional in the sense that they knew the AI wouldn't be able to strategically position like that, so they wouldn't give players the option to ask. But I don't know, it seems kind of just a little silly.
Seems like it's really dumb. It's the definition of what I call like a band-aid fix.
Oh yeah,
They
definitely.
don't really have a proper solution, so you just patch it with like whatever fixes the immediate problem without fixing the deeper lying problem.
Yeah. You're fixing a symptom, not the disease, so to speak.
Correct.
So at this point, he's got no melee units. He's got that one spearman, but that's not going to reach me. Even though my base is on...
From the water to your base, anyway.
Yeah, even though the base is on 0 life, he just can't cap it because he's got no melee units.
Yep.
And so the war ends, basically. That's it. Well, it doesn't end immediately. I'm going to go stand on his border with my archers and...
how long till you get a great
money.
general? He's obviously got one.
I mean, a great general would be nice, but it's not exactly
I never
Something
really
I really
understood
need.
how to get great generals in this. Like, I understand you get them just from battling, but it was always weird. I don't know if there was a way to track it. Maybe if you put mods on.
No, I think you can.
Whoa, was he giving you all that?
Yep, because I am on his
Wow.
border and I killed his entire military. Now my happiness is 17.
Even though you've got no melee units to actually conquer anything,
Yeah.
he's just threatened by your bowmen because he saw how powerful they are compared to his.
Well, he had composites. He just didn't play well. So I really wanted to get exploration this
Rationalism.
game, I think, or commerce, but I was already in aesthetics because I couldn't get it earlier. So I sort of had a look around and I went, okay, I'll take this because I got massive happiness right now. So
Yeah, your culture's not too bad. I mean,
yeah,
the way I look at culture is if you're under where it gets bad is when you're looking at about 30 turns per new culture level.
yeah,
So at the moment you're getting plus 30 per turn and you need 600, so you're 22 turns.
yeah,
So that's not too bad. It's not great. Like when you're doing really well and you want culture as part of your win condition, you need to get down to about 15, and then the golden ages it's more like 10. And that's when you're cruising. But yeah, 20 is not so bad. Considering you had to just go to war and then you have to fix your happiness and stuff. Culture's not so
yeah.
bad, right?
I've been at war a couple of times now, but I'm really like solid.
The other thing is you're sort of theoretically tourism focused, so you're not going to have quite as much culture because you're going to trade some of that off for tourism. So it's not the
Definitely.
end of the world.
Um,
But yeah, they're good yardsticks since there's 20 turns for each social policy.
yeah, I
So it's
agree.
usually a good yardstick.
I think I'm on epic, not marathon, so I think that's a good measurement.
Whoa,
what was I trying
every
to-
time that
that's-
comes up, that
yeah.
just looks so out of place.
What I was going to say is culture. I'm definitely more culture focused than science. Normally, by now, I'd have my national college. I'd be focusing on huge population cities. This time, I've just been taking it easy. And who was this
Didn't
quote by?
find-
Oh, that was that Prime Minister was Malcolm Turnbull.
Well, it was in 2012.
Actually, I think that might just be. Oh, who knows?
Yep.
Yeah, he even pointed out. Yeah, that's our current PM. Is it still?
There you go.
Bloody hell.
Yes. I'm surprised. I don't know. It's this is why I don't like talking politics.
Yeah,
too
we don't
much.
do
It's kind of
politics.
inevitable here, but it's like it's always funny what sticks in your head. I'm surprised they don't have like Kevin Rudd for his famous "I'm an economic conservativist." That was his like sales pitch to get him the job.
What does that even mean?
2008.
Don't answer that. I,
know,
don't
that's
care.
right. It's political gobbledygook, but it was obviously more popular than John Howard's. Oh, I'm just going to do it for 12 months and then I'm going to hand over to my treasurer because I couldn't really care about doing 4 whole years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't help him win an election.
In all fairness, he had a good run. He was PM for like what 10
years.
Yeah, and he did a good job. So we can sort of give him a little condolence. At this point in the game, I actually became a little worried
He's stuck to his guns.
because Simba is picking up wonders like you wouldn't believe. He's got the Sistine Chapel now. He's got like the Angkor Wat
Wow.
and so many things.
Are you even anywhere near?
I'm not,
Sistine
no.
Chapel?
That's what I'm heading for now. Had to get rid of my warrior because I was out of money.
You need to not build that Casaverne thing in Melbourne. You actually build a trade route.
Yeah.
There's no point having it for one trade route. Caravansary. I don't even know what that word does or means. You should
think
make
it's a
it pay
place
you for
caravans
open
go.
borders. You should make them pay you for open borders. God damn it, you missed your opportunity. You don't have any units to go through their land.
Oh, that's right. I left that guy there just to detect barbarian camps so they wouldn't spawn in that area. And I was
do
like,
stuff like that all the time.
yeah. And I completely
Warrior.
forgot about him. And now I'm just going to
He's
sell him.
100 He's 150 turns, outdated, so you just leave him there to get stuff. Could give him to that city-state. Yay.
Ah,
Speaking of Bobs,
yeah. The fun begins.
hope you didn't
Oh.
like that worker.
That shot in the dark barbarian camp.
Yay, Brisbane.
Yeah,
I live in Brisbane.
currently.
I have no plans to move at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. And then a golden age happened and everything got good.
And then all the world was better.
Basically, yeah.
You need another city.
Yeah, I do, but see, what I was trying to do was find a good place near me to settle. But the Skaven kind of got all the right, and there's no real good place to settle down and to the right. It looks big and empty on the minimap, but there's sort of nothing there, and that's why no one's settled there. And so I wanted to know what was up and left, and that's what I was trying to do with my Tyreme, and that failed me. So
Found out there's nothing there.
So this video actually goes until I scout that area. Spoilers. To see what's over there. Don't get your hopes up. Partly because I'm an idiot.
Look at that, money problem's fixed straight away.
Yeah.
Do a tradey thing. That tile, the gold mine there with the 5 gold, the big yellow gold bar circle, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Hey. Whoa. I just can't get over this grey screen.
I know, it's so disrupting.
How could they like cut and paste a Thomas? Well, I guess it's not the same mod, is it?
No.
It's just you pick up all the
Well,
civilizations individually.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure the mod was done by the same person who did this Australian mod. I could be wrong, but I think they're both under Colonial Legacies for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
When I open up my mods, I think that's what it says, Colonial Legacies for the symbol one, but yeah, it's just odd.
Okay. I look at the Thomas one and I'm like, well, they obviously just did a hack job to get some sort of image there. Surely they could have done a Lion King one, but it would have been different people.
Oh, I think the Thomas one's totally intentional.
No, but that's what I mean. You could have just done that for the Lion King. It would have been easy.
Yeah.
Take a poster and cut it together.
So here's where I awkwardly realize I don't have the ability to embark in water with units. Because I don't actually have, whatever gets to the lighthouse. I'm like, oh no. I have no idea.
Yay. Well,
yeah, he's trying to
plays
get
that tune every time you get on his screen.
Yep.
Da, 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 da.
I don't know what music's playing right now, but I'm pretty sure it cycles through all the available musics. So I think it picked some of the other nations.
Cool.
But I don't know, I'm not 100% on that.
It's also weird you playing without the tooltips of what each tile is. Like, I play with the resources thing open.
Oh, I don't bother. I can basically notice them all by just at a glance. The only time I do is when you start unlocking coal and oil, and you've got so much stuff that you actually have to go find it.
Yeah. I mean, I could play like that too. I just never do.
Yeah.
I don't find the interface that cluttered if I throw it on. I don't know. And then it almost tricks me because now again I play Civ 6 and not all, but a lot of the icons are different because they went for a totally different art style.
Yeah.
And it's like now cattle is represented by a milk bottle.
Here again,
Deal.
I was looking for a place to settle, and there's just not really many places that I can see. Not that would get like a full coverage, because I'm looking and I'm like, it's just going to cross borders with my other cities, and I don't want that. I kind of just want to have my 4 cities with no clashing borders.
Yeah, desert folklore, go to the left.
Yeah.
Get
I don't know.
Hills and just get all desert and hills, and it'll take forever for the city to grow. But if there's a river there, you're set.
I think at this point I just decided, okay, I'm probably behind in research. Let's just get all my research.
I think you could call it Darwin or something because it's
in the north, full of desert.
In Darwin, and they're like, we're a real city too. I'm sorry to anyone in Darwin. I'm getting deeper. Again, this is what happens when Patch says, "Hey, you just woke up. Let's record."
I thought it was the best idea.
I'm struggling. You can probably hear me. I'm like sucking down as much tea as I can to wake myself up. I've probably mentioned that in like the last 4 or 5 videos. I drink tea and coffee. I'm one of these people. If you could put like coffee in a drip, put it in my arm, and just leave me there on it all day, I'd be fine.
Also, things we've mentioned in the last few videos is the next battle we're having in Tactics Ogre is really hard.
The next battle in this game is really hard. Harder than that rat fight. It's a religious fight. That's even harder. Trying to keep your religion.
So I've realized
really
again...
doing religious things here.
I must have been so stupid on this day, because again, I've just somehow blanked, and I still don't have... Yeah, there it is, optics. Oh, yeah. Right.
One turn.
Yeah, it finally clicks, and I'm like, oh...
You have to run him back to the city to get the upgrade.
So, not long now, actually. Just gotta...
Not long now?
Yeah, until...
to finish the game.
Yeah, to finish this video.
So, I'm like, what? You're about to win? What is this?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tourism's way OP.
Yeah. Well, you are Australia. The biggest thing, I can't remember if we mentioned this in one of the other Aussie crossovers. The thing with living in Australia, and maybe I'm just ignorant because I'm not the most traveled person. Now you go look at the tech tree.
Yeah, I was like, what can I get that's really going to benefit me down the line? And what I really want is economics and chemistry.
When I live, so when you live in Australia, the thing that gets me is I can never quite tell what the rest of the world knows about Australia. And it doesn't help that everyone in Australia thinks it's the biggest laugh, basically lying about what Australia's like. So everyone has, I don't know. So in my mind, people have this idea of, say, Crocodile Dundee, and that's what Australia's like. And we don't have like many cities or anything. We have a lot of outback, and we do, right? Those places exist, but they're not quite as like outback hick towns as you think. Oh yeah,
the number of outhouses is a lot smaller than you think.
Quite wealthy and quite Western.
I've actually never seen... I think I've seen like one redback spider in my entire life. And that's what
it's a bit touch and go. I killed a spider yesterday.
I see spiders all the time, just not like the deadly ones. The one thing I will say though is when growing up, we... the second house I can remember, it was actually the third house we lived in. The second house I remember, it was right on the back of the bush. It was on a hill. That quote. Sorry, I just wanted to pause for that quote. We lived right on the back of the bush. They hadn't done any development out that way. And on some days you could look out over the bush because it was a hill, and you could see kangaroos down there.
We definitely had kangaroos within spitting distance.
Yeah, it was sad because eventually they did develop out that way and you sort of lose all that. But it was still really cool.
Yeah. Kangaroo, remember when they had the little Joey for a while? The little baby kangaroo, and she used to... Mama Roo used to bring him up there, and they'd sit and nibble on some of the bushes or whatever they used to do, and then they'd leave again. Yeah.
I used to think possums were so novel, so novel, and then I came to Brisbane, because we'd only get possums like, once every in a while, and then went to Brisbane, and you see them like every night. You can see them crawling along the power lines. They're basically rats.
We had one on our back deck yesterday.
That being said...
My housemate was like, do you think I can touch it? I'm like,
no.
There's no way in the world that possum is going to let you touch it. He will either run like crazy or he will bite you.
Yeah.
And those things can bite.
The one I was... Shoot, that's right. What I was going to say is...
for the sake of it.
I am, yeah. The one I was going to say is... Actually, I think we're almost out of time. Yeah. Just a minute left. Yeah. So, what I was going to say is the possums we have in Australia, Americans report that they're much cuter than American possums. So, that's one up we have on them.
Yay. So proud of our possum life.
Oh, here I'm just showcasing some of the town names.
Kuta Matata. It's my favorite city.
Simba also gets Pride Rock. I think that's his capital.
Saw one guy with universities.
Sharima. Those towns have funny names. They're very... The color's not very good with this resolution, sorry.
No.
Anyway,
yeah.
For now, thank you for joining us, and hope you come and watch the next Australian crossover.
Yeah, cheers everyone. That was fun.
Yeah. Thanks and goodbye.